But my main point is stop mooching off of men. Get your own bag, period. It's really not that hard, I feel like. Hey my loves, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jay. If you're not new, then welcome back, girl. So the year is coming to an end, and as you can tell by the title, I just want to talk about some of the things or some of the people that we need to leave in 2024, okay? Because your girl is sick and tired. Sick and tired. Let's just get right into it. So the first person that we need to leave in 2024 is Sexyy Red. Now, I know that might be a little controversial. I know a lot of people love Sexyy Red, but I personally don't like her that much, to be honest. Some of her music, okay, if I had a few drinks, I could really get with it. But for the most part, I don't really like her music. I think that she does too much. Like, I don't know. I feel like I don't like when people base their whole brand around like sex, and then a lot of the stuff that she says is just dirty and disgusting. And it's like, girl, like, do something else. Like, I don't know. I just really cannot stand her. I'm not a fan at all. But some of the things that really set me off about her was, one, her lip gloss line. Like, girl, it just really rubbed me the wrong way. So she released a lip gloss brand, and I guess the names of her lip gloss are very on brand for her, but I feel like that's what makes it even more sickening. The names of her lip glosses are Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown, Nut, Pussy Hole Pink, Yellow Discharge, Gonorrhea, Blue Balls, and Sex on My Period.
I got a lip gloss brand, and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Booty Hole Pink, Booty Hole Brown, Coochie Juice. And Coochie Juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute. Like,
I don't know. That just really annoyed me bad. I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of her at all. I don't like anything that she does. I just feel like it's just too much. It's just too much. Like, just, you know, just relax. Just relax. Another thing that really turned me off about her was something that she posted. I think this was back in June. Talking about girls with 4C hair, saying they have carpet hair. That's just so lame to me. That's so lame. Like, really? So she said that because she posted her real hair, and she has very long, beautiful hair, okay? But I feel like you don't have to talk about other people's hair just because they don't have the same texture as you or the same length as you. You know what I mean? Like, especially as a black woman, it's just weird. Like, on top of her brand already being extremely weird, for her to go and say that is just like, I just feel like it just made her look worse than she already looked. So I feel like we need to just leave Sexyy Red in 2024. I'm tired of her, honestly. I don't want to see her anymore. I'm okay if we don't listen to her music anymore. Like, I just don't see anything positive about having her famous, you know? Like, there are a few people that got famous that really deserve to be famous, like Glorilla, for example. I really like her. But Sexyy Red, like, I just don't see the purpose of her being famous. I just don't see the purpose of it. Speaking of people that we need to leave in 2024, Chrisean and Blueface are next on my list. I know for most of the year, we haven't really heard too much of them because they were both in jail, which, oh my gosh, I was like, not that I want anybody to go to jail, but Lord knows they needed it, because please get off of the internet. I do not want to see y'all anymore. But recently, Chrisean got out of jail, and you know, when she first got out of jail, she was talking about she dedicated her life to the Lord and all this and that, and you know, she wanted to focus on her son, and she was going to church, and she wants to make Christian music, you know. But me, I didn't fall for it because she's done this before, you know what I mean? Like, she's dedicated her life to God before and had really nothing to show for it, to be honest. In recent months, or recent whatever, like the last 2 months or something like that, it has come to light that Chrisean and Blueface have gotten married. Now, I don't think they officially got married like on paperwork, but I'm pretty sure they're calling each other husband and wife.
In the midst of that, the end of October, my child's father, he get the name tatted on her jaw. Then he get a pastor on the phone, and we say our vows. We married November 2nd. He moving like God sent him or something. I'm baby stepping it for real. And I say baby step is because we didn't do the marriage license. I didn't come out saying, oh, we married. Oh.
Also, Blueface got Chrisean's name tatted on him. Why they decided to bring this to the internet, I don't know. Like, they must be running low on funds or something like that. That's really all I could think of, because like, what are we really doing? So honestly, I'm tired of seeing them. I don't want to see them anymore. After Chrisean got out of jail, I was really hoping the best for her. I really wish that she, you know, did focus on her kid and the church and dedicating her life to God, but she hasn't. So I'm over it.
So recently, there was an altercation where I'm getting harassed and stalked. He's like, so you ain't gonna call and text me and ask me permission before you leave the house? I said, baby, you should be mad that I didn't have security. Why is we talking about, if I even text you for permission to leave, me texting you wasn't gonna get protecting me from getting harassed?
This is specifically for the shade room. Do not post Chrisean and Blueface anymore, okay? We don't want to see it anymore. We're tired. We've had enough. We've had enough. Please spare me. Please spare me, okay? I can't take it anymore. I don't want to see it. Now, this next thing that we need to leave in 2024 may be very controversial. I don't really know. I have a lot of opinions about it, but basically it is the idea of hypergamy. Now, if you don't know what hypergamy is, the official definition is the act or practice of dating or marrying a spouse of higher social status or sexual capital than themselves. Now, I'm specifically talking about hypergamy as in high value women dating high value men.
A man with money is attracted to money. So in order for you to get a man with money, you need to look like money and know how to package yourself like money. You need to use perception to your advantage. In High Value Woman 101, you learn about packaging, you learn about confidence, you learn about feminine tone. It's impossible for you to get a man with money to spend on you if you're not even willing to invest in yourself.
One, I don't agree with the terms high value anything. I think that's so stupid. And secondly, I just feel like women need to get their own bag. Stop trying to mooch off of these men. Like, it literally makes no sense to me. And I could really go on and on and on and on about this topic, okay? I won't. But my main point is stop mooching off of men. Get your own bag, period. It's really not that hard, I feel like. Women, specifically women that are into hypergamy, spend so much time and effort centering their whole being around getting a high value man when they can take that same energy and just put it into themselves and get your own bag, get your own career, get your own motion. I just don't understand the point. Like, I literally don't understand the purpose of doing that. When you do date a high value man or a man that has more emotion than you, that has more social status than you, more money than you, then they're not good in any other aspects. Like, they're not good in any other aspect, in my opinion. Like, okay, yes, they can provide for you financially, but what about like everything else? Like, what about having a good partner? What about having a man that can cook you dinner when you had a long day? You know what I mean? Or a man that will help you take care of the kids. Like, no, we don't value those things anymore. Like, this just doesn't make any sense to me. I literally don't get it. I know Miss Shira7 or Miss Sprinkle has everyone thinking that they need to be with the man for their money. They don't need to pay any bills. They don't need to do really anything but sit cute and look pretty.
Never, ever build with a man unless you are an architect and that is your business partner and you're going to get that paycheck. You're going to get that contract deal, but you are not married and you are not sleeping with that man. Okay? Never build with a man ever if you have any type of self-esteem.
But that's not realistic. Like, I understand that you want somebody to take care of you and to provide for you, but like, it's to the point where women think that men are just going to pay for everything that they want, everything that they need, and they do literally nothing, sit home and look cute. Like, no, it's It's so stupid to me. Like, just stop, okay? Just get your own motion, get your own bag, and find you a man that actually values you. And that's why a lot of relationships don't work out nowadays, because you're just dating for money. Like, what in the world? There are so many other characteristics and qualities that go into having a successful relationship and having a long-term relationship, that money is really not at the top of the list, to be honest. And I feel like people should really realize that.
I'm so sick of people getting bad advice, and one of the worst pieces of advice that I hear all the time is don't date a broke man. Wrong. It's not don't date a broke man. Don't date an uneducated man. For when he is intellectually inferior, he will assert his dominance in other arenas. Let me say that again, because y'all need to jot that down. When he is intellectually inferior, he will assert his dominance in other arenas. When he can't match your intellect, when he can't match you in conversation, when he can't really debate you, when he can't really offer much to a talk, he will assert his dominance in other arenas. His strength will show up in other places. And those places will be emotional or physical abuse or both.
With that said, I don't know if y'all probably did see that lady Isis who went viral on YouTube, I think like a month ago at this point, maybe a little bit over a month ago, for things that happened with her husband. She originally came on YouTube talking about how to attract a high value man, how to be a trophy wife, what you need to do in order to attract provider men, you know, basically all the stuff that Miss Shira 7 was saying. So her whole platform was based on that. So about a month ago, she went viral because her high value man, or her provider husband, was caught by her sexually assaulting her daughter, allegedly sexually assaulting their daughter.
6 weeks ago, I was changing my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, and I noticed that when I changed her, she was red and very sensitive. And immediately, my first thought was, did someone touch her? Oh, God. Gosh. So I asked her, I said, baby, did somebody touch you? And she ended up saying it was daddy. I felt like my world ended on that day.
That's the shit I'm talking about. Get to know somebody before you just marry them, because I think she married that guy within like a few months or something like that and moved in with him. That situation, it just goes to show that money is really not everything. Having a provider man is really not everything, because you really don't know that person. And that's also why a lot of women end up in controlling and abusive relationships, because you're dating for the wrong things. So as I've been saying this whole time, get your own bag, get your own motion. It's really, like I said, it's really not that hard to do. Another thing I can't stand is people using broke as an insult. Oh my God, it drives me insane, because with the state of the economy right now, we are literally all broke. Like, how is that an insult? And people be using it for the dumbest things too. Just because somebody can only afford to pay all their bills doesn't mean that they're broke. They just could only afford to pay their bills. Like, that's realistic, especially living in America. So I really cannot stand that insult. Like, we literally are all broke right now. Have you seen grocery prices? Have you seen the cost of eggs? Leave people alone, okay? The last thing on my list of things that we need to leave in 2024 is food gorging. Oh my gosh. Every time I watch a video of people eating excessive amounts of food, it literally makes me sick to my stomach.
No, because it's getting out of hand now. Is anybody worried about their health? Is anybody worried about waking up the next motherfucking morning? At this point, what the fuck is really going on? I mean it. I'm telling you.
And people really sit and watch that for views. Like, I really can't. That's one thing I really can't stand is the food gorging. Please cut it out. I just feel like food gorging content is so disgusting. And I'm not talking about mukbangs, okay? I feel like it's okay to do like a mukbang, eat a cute little meal or whatever, but food gorging, eating nasty ass, big ass, greasy ass meals, ew. Like, I really hate to see it. I really hate to see it. Also, the price of health insurance here in America, you can't afford to be eating like that because who knows what could happen to you. And it's hard enough to get your healthcare insurance claims approved at this time. So yeah, let's just pipe down a little bit. Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much all I have for this video. Those are the things that I think we need to leave in 2024. If y'all have anything to add on to my list, or if you don't agree with anything on my list, let me know in the comments down below. But that's pretty much all I had for today. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and until next time, bye.